Okay, tip number 5. Each day, if you haven't been following along, I've been giving these little tips for how you can create more joy in your life. So this one is pretty important to me. I think it's the most important, and it's simply this: learn and understand your mind. Just learn how your mind works. What's so amazing, I don't know if you've ever heard of Byron Katie, but she has studied people from all around the world, and she has even said before, there are no new thoughts. We are all thinking very much alike. We all have very different things going on in our lives, but the way our brains work, it's all the same. So, and the thing is what you understand is our brains are geared towards, I hate to say it, but the negative. Our brains are naturally going to go and think about the lack and the negative and the problem, because it's made to help fix problems. It's made to keep us alive. So we have to understand, and there's a thankfulness and a gratefulness for how our minds work. But in today's world, it's not always helpful. The way our brains work, it's not always the most useful or serving to us. And I like to say, because our minds are always on the lookout for problems, when there isn't one, it creates one. I feel like our minds are constantly creating problems for us to overcome. But we don't even realize that there's not a problem to begin with. We're just so unaware of how the mind works and what it's doing. And so I think this is why I'm kind of talking all over the place, and that's okay. I'm just going to let it be. This is me and my humanity. But it's really just understanding your own brain. It's amazing how there can be so much, release. There's so much joy when you know how your brain works, when you understand the mind, and you have a newfound love for yourself and for humanity. To me, it's the most amazing gift when you can fully start befriending your mind, because you'll see how our minds are we're all just so much alike, guys. So much alike. So that's what I want to encourage you to do, is ask yourself, am I fully aware of my mind? Do I understand my mind? Have I read books about the brain? Do I understand this? And you know what? If the answer is no, then you need to hop on a free session with me. Blurb, I'm going to put it out there. But that's kind of an opportunity, and that's a lot of what I do in my first sessions with people, is I help them and I give them a tool that helps them have a whole newfound of awareness, so that they can truly see that none of us are just the thoughts we're thinking in our head. We're the ones watching the thoughts that we're thinking in our head. But most of the time we live as though we're just the thoughts in our head. We don't spend a lot of time just watching our thoughts. I think this is why meditation is such a big thing. It's because it teaches you how not to get rid of thoughts, but how to just be present with thoughts. They kind of are just, you begin just noticing that. And most of the time, we're so used to just believing every thought we have that we just follow the trail of thoughts, rather than we kind of take a step back and it's kind of listening to our thoughts. So that's what I want to offer to you. I give everyone a free 90-minute boost session. It doesn't have to last 90 minutes. If you only want it to last 10 minutes, that's fine too. But I want to give you plenty of time so that you can really make progress on whatever it is in your life that you're struggling with, or if you have something in mind that you want to pursue or reach and you just can't seem to get there. And even I want to encourage you, if you're no, I don't have anything like that. I really don't know what I would talk to you about. Schedule a free session because I want you to have an opportunity to at least try life coaching, to at least experience life coaching for yourself. And it's a lot of fun. And I know it can be maybe scary. I don't think I'm very scary or intimidating. So if it feels a little scary or intimidating, just be like, it's okay, brain. Beth's not going to hurt you. I promise. It's your safe, judgment-free space for you just to understand yourself in a new way and work towards maybe something you really want to work towards. Sound good? All right. So we are going to create more joy for our lives. First, we're going to stop criticizing ourselves. We're going to stop judging ourselves because those thoughts are not useful and not helpful. Secondly, we are, what was number 2? My brain just went on a little bit like, let's forget everything we've taught. Secondly, we're going to be in the miracle of having. That's what it is. That's a very fun one. The third thing is we are going to acknowledge our pain, acknowledge our challenges, acknowledge our trauma. And the fourth thing, this was kind of a surprise tip that I wasn't planning on giving you, but we are going to search after laughter, and we are going to remember what it feels like to laugh in our bodies and to hear our own laughter, because that is our joy. And so we want to experience that more often. And then number 5 is we're going to learn to manage our minds, and we're going to understand our brains in a whole new way. We're going to start paying attention to what's happening in our minds. Sound good? I'm going to leave a link so that you can schedule your own free session. Feel free to pass it to your friends. I'm serious, guys. This isn't like, you come to this free session and now you're like obligated to buy coaching. I will present that opportunity to you at the end of the session. But there are 0 obligations or strings attached to get coaching. My only goal in a free coaching session is for you to experience the power of coaching and to help you wherever you're at in your journey. Because I love you and I want that just to be a gift to you. All right. Let's create more joy. Let's enjoy our lives. This is the only ones we have. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.